Listen up, Queen City, because things are getting wild in the 704, and you won't believe what's leaked out of Bank of America Stadium today. We're talking about a massive draft trade that could shake the entire NFC South and a contract situation with our franchise guy that's got everyone from Gastonia to Rock Hill buzzing. Is the front office about to pull a fast one on the whole league? You better believe it. Subscribe right now to stay locked into the most authentic Carolina coverage on the web, because we are just getting started with this heat. Jalen Phillips is already a massive addition to this defense, but now experts are saying the Carolina Panthers might actually trade up to snag another elite edge rusher in the upcoming draft. Can you imagine the sheer terror for opposing quarterbacks if we double down on the pass rush like that? This isn't just a minor depth move. We are talking about Dan Morgan being aggressive and moving assets to secure a foundational piece on the defensive line. Even with the talent already in the building, the word around the league is that Carolina is hungry for more violence off the edge. This kid from the collegiate ranks would join a revamped unit that is clearly being built to dominate the trenches. Some folks might think it's overkill to go after another high-end defender after spending money in free agency, but that's exactly how you build a winner in this division. You look at the tape, and you see where the holes were last year, and it's clear that a consistent rush was missing. This prospect would bring that twitchy athleticism that makes offensive coordinators stay up late at night. Imagine the rotation where you have fresh legs coming at the quarterback every single down. It's a bold strategy, and it shows that the front office isn't satisfied with just being okay. They want to be feared. This move would signal to the rest of the league that the blueprint in Charlotte has changed. We aren't just waiting for things to happen anymore, we are making them happen. The scouts have been seen all over the top edge prospects pro days, and the smoke is getting thicker by the minute. If they pull the trigger on a trade up, it means they've found a specific player they believe is a game changer. It's the kind of move casual fans don't understand because they just see the names we already have, but this is how dynasties are built in the NFL. You stack talent on top of talent until the opposition just breaks. And here's the scary part, the price to move up might be lower than anyone thinks. But what the Panthers are planning to do with our offensive leader next is where things get really interesting. If you want to see this defense become the most feared unit in the NFC, smash that like button and let me know in the comments which edge rusher you want us to trade up for. Bryce Young is the center of the universe for this franchise, and Dan Morgan just sent a massive signal that a contract extension is officially on the table. This kid has been through the ringer, but the leadership in Charlotte is doubling down on his future as the face of the Panthers. People have been talking, rumors have been flying, but hearing it straight from the GM's mouth changes the entire vibe around the facility. It's not just about keeping him here. It's about showing the world that we believe this standout is the one to lead us back to the promised land. Now think about this. An extension right now shows incredible confidence from the front office after a rocky start to his career. They see what's happening behind closed doors, and they know the talent is there. This move would provide stability that this franchise has been craving for years. The chatter in the building is that the relationship between the staff and their quarterback has never been stronger. This isn't just about money. It's about a long-term commitment to a vision. When you look at the landscape of the league, finding a true franchise guy is the hardest thing to do, and the Panthers are making it clear they think they have theirs. This news should shut down all those ridiculous trade rumors that have been floating around the national media. Our guy isn't going anywhere. He's the cornerstone. The front office is looking to build around him, and this extension would be the first major step in securing the foundation. You can feel the energy shifting in the locker room when news like this breaks. It tells every other player on the roster that if you work hard and show potential, the organization will take care of you. This is the kind of leadership move that builds a winning culture from the ground up. But it gets even deeper when you look at the salary cap implications and how this allows the team to be even more aggressive in the future. The strategy is clear. Protect the asset and build a wall of talent around him. But what the data is saying about our first-round pick is something that absolutely nobody saw coming. Do you think extending our quarterback right now is the right move for the future? Drop a yes or no in the comments and tell me why. Dan Morgan and the analytics department are reportedly looking at a move that defies every single mock draft you've seen this year. Data analysis suggests that the Panthers are preparing to make a surprising choice in the first round that completely ignores conventional market predictions. This isn't your standard pick-by-the-numbers approach. This is a high-level strategic play that has the rest of the league scratching their heads. While every expert is mocking us to take the same 3 players, the internal data is pointing toward a talent that fits the scheme in a way the public hasn't realized yet. Inside the building, this has raised some eyebrows because it's such a departure from the traditional scouting report. But that's the beauty of the new regime. They aren't following the herd. They are looking for specific metrics and traits that translate to wins in today's NFL. This prospect might not be the household name you expect, but the numbers say he's a future All-Pro. It's a calculated risk that shows a level of sophistication we haven't seen in this front office for a long time. The strategy is all about finding value where others see uncertainty. If the data is right, this could be the steal of the century. Imagine landing a cornerstone player while the rest of the division is busy chasing the hype. This is how you outsmart the competition. You look at the success of other analytics-heavy teams, and you see the pattern. They don't care about the draft grades on TV. They care about the impact on the field. This surprise move would be a statement that the Panthers are moving into a new era of football operations. We are talking about a player who might have been overlooked because of his school or a specific injury history, but whose underlying production is off the charts. The scouts have been crunching the numbers and the results are unanimous. This is the guy. It's a move that will likely be debated for months, but if it works, it changes the trajectory of this entire rebuild. The tension in the draft room is going to be through the roof when we are on the clock, because this isn't just another pick. This is a revolution in how we evaluate talent. And trust me, the fallout from this decision is going to be felt across the league. What we are seeing here is a complete overhaul of the Carolina Panthers philosophy under the guidance of Dan Morgan. By combining an aggressive defensive mindset with a firm commitment to Bryce Young, the team is creating a balanced approach to the rebuild. The idea of trading up for another edge rusher even after the Jalen Phillips signing shows that the defense is being built to be the identity of this team once again. It's a throwback to the days of a dominant front four that can win games on its own. Meanwhile, the contract news for our quarterback is the ultimate vote of confidence. It stabilizes the most important position on the field and allows the coaching staff to focus on development rather than distractions. The most fascinating part of all this is the data-driven draft strategy. It suggests that the Panthers are no longer interested in winning the press conference on draft night. They want to win on Sundays. By targeting players that the analytics favor over the consensus, they are looking for market inefficiencies that can lead to high-value contributors. This holistic approach, aggressive personnel moves, financial stability for the leader, and scientific draft selection marks a turning point for the franchise. It's a sophisticated gamble that could either propel us back into playoff contention or redefine how the organization operates for the next decade. The pieces are finally moving in a synchronized way that makes sense for the long-term health of the team in Charlotte. This is a new day in Carolina, and the blueprint is finally coming together in a way that should have every fan in the Carolinas fired up. From the potential for a devastating pass rush to the long-term security of our franchise quarterback, the moves being discussed right now are not just about next season. They are about the next 10 years. The front office is showing a level of aggression and intelligence that we've been waiting to see for a long time. This is not just another draft prospect or a standard contract update. This could be the moment we look back on as the start of the next great era of Panthers football. We are building a powerhouse that isn't afraid to take risks and isn't afraid to trust the data. Whether it's a trade up for a defensive beast or a surprise pick that shocks the world, one thing is certain. The Panthers are done being a footnote in the NFL. We are coming for the crown. If you are riding with the blue and black through thick and thin, make sure you're subscribed, and let's get ready for the wildest draft in team history. Keep pounding!